Breaking news, Nigerians. Catholic Church declares 2023 general election as a charade. Nigerians have not stopped talking about the 2023 general elections that was conducted by Professor Mahmood Yakubu, the INEC chairman. When they tell people, say, make them they do things in the right way, because it goes a long way in life. When I see this 2023 general election that was just conducted by Professor Mahmood Yakubu, the next generation to come will still talk about it. That is the truth. Whether tomorrow the tribunal can still talk, say, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was the real winner of the election, Nigerians will not stop talking about it. And INEC chairman name, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, is tinged to that. It's not a good name. Even Bola Ahmed Tinubu, APC, party and all that. See, then they talk, say, good name is better than riches. Nigerians are angry. Nigerians are now happy. Apart from the APC members that are saying that election was free and fair, was transparent. They even said it was the best election so far in the history of Nigeria, that kind of a thing. Nigerians. Following the outcome of the 2023 presidential election in Nigeria, majority of people have expressed a high level of disappointment over the outcome of the election that produced Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the Nigerian president-elect and now the Nigerian president. Different people in Nigeria has blamed the chairman of INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, and they are still blaming him for not fulfilling the promises he made to the citizens of Nigeria before the election. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Caritas Nigeria, the Catholic Caritas Foundation of Nigeria, the Election Observer Group has declared the 2023 general elections as the worst in the history of Nigeria's electoral system. Make una not forget, say, this is not the first body that have said the election was not perfect, that the election was flawed. Even the UN observers, they said that election was flawed. But it's sad that Nigerian government is still telling us that the election was the best in the history of Nigeria. The director, Church and Society Department of Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, who is also the Executive Secretary, Caritas Nigeria, Reverend Father Uchechukwu Obodo China, made this declaration at the public presentation of the 2023 General Elections Observer Report. Obodo China said that the election was marred by violent intimidation, disenfranchisement, vote buying, logistics challenges, and several other vices that affected its credibility. It reminded punishment for people who compromised the system, which is said resulted in the manipulation of the outcome of the election. The cleric said, obviously, majority of Nigerians are disappointed with the performance of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and the security agencies despite the huge financial and logistics support it received. One of the greatest flaws of the 2023 elections was the inability, unwillingness, and outright refusal of INEC to upload the result from Form EC8A to the IRF portal in real time from the polling unit, as was severally promised before the conduct of the election. Obodo China stated that currently no fewer than 10 political parties have instituted 1,341 cases, representing about 30% of the 1,490 contested seats and 346 judges have been engaged in different tribunals, making the 2023 elections the worst litigated, contentious, disputed elections in the history of Nigeria's electoral democracy. He noted, there are chances that the 1,341 petitions may not be the last, since some other cases have not come to the fore. The ball is now before the courts, and one question that agitates people's minds is why it should be so. If the court should be the avenue of determining who wins elections in Nigeria, then what is the essence of establishing INEC? The judiciary is the last hope of the common man, and they should live to that expectations. But when the level of corruption, impunity, and failure of consequences in the country, one is skeptical about the type of justice that will be served to the litigants. It is our sincere hope that the judiciary should, for once, prove those who do not trust the integrity of the judiciary wrong by serving the type of justice that will right the wrongs done during the polls. The cleric further urged INEC to apologize to Nigerians over how its officials dashed the hopes of millions of Nigerians by conducting an election that fell short of not only the expectations of most Nigerians, but that of the international community, despite the huge funds approved for the exercise. Buhari is a disaster to Nigeria. Nothing positive could be traced to him in the whole of the wasted 8 years. He amassed as Caesar over Nigeria. Everyone is aware of that. INEC was highly compromised, as it is very obvious for all to see. The INEC team is a big failure and brought over. Okay, guys, these are some reactions from Nigerians. Let's hear from you. What's your take? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section, please. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not.